Okay, ladies, check it out. I used one of my favorite sets in colors. I used the Tropical Chic, and I love the colors and the DSP that goes with it. And I did the inside in the envelope. Join me in the craft room, and I'll show you how. For our 10-minute creation today, we're going to be using Tropical Chic, specifically this image. I did use this image also for the inside and the envelope to decorate them. I'm using a piece of the Tropical Escape DSP, and this one is actually 2 1/8 by 5 1/2. It just worked out that I cut it in half. If you have a 2 by 5 1/2, that works also. You need a scrap of Whisper White. You need a scrap of Granny Apple Green, but it must be at least, yeah, it looks odd. It must be at least 5 1/2 inches long. Your card base is shaded spruce, and it's cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to be using the Tropical Thinlits, specifically the die that matches the flower, because that's what I'm going to stamp with. And I'm using the Delicate Lace Edgelit dies, and I'm using the zigzag one. You can use whichever one you want. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my flower 3 times. And then I am going to use the framelit and cut it out, and I'm also going to cut the edge of this out. After I cut this one out, I actually cut it down to 1 inch because I didn't need all that extra. And I am going to apply this to the back of this versus here so that I have my spacing correct. So I'm going to take and add some glue to the back of this. Probably have more than I need, and I'll probably ooze out everywhere, but and I am not worried about the dashed line. I'm going up as close as I can get it to the bottom of those triangles. This side's off just a little. That's why I like the glue. You can fudge it if you need to. Now let's see. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And this is just a little bit longer, so I'm going to use my snips and trim it up. And the same on this side, but I'm going to go, I'm not. There. I ended cutting my paper just a fraction, but I think it'll work. All right, oops, missed a piece. Now this is going to go onto the bottom of my card base, and I'm not worried about the triangles. They'll stick down, and I want it even with the bottom and the sides, so like so. And then I'm going to fold my card base in half. Give me a crisp fold. All right, and I have my flowers cut, and I'm going to use dimensionals on the back of these so that I can pop them up. And I may add some glitter dots, just depends. Let me cut some more. I do this all the time, think I have enough, and I'm always one short. All right, let me pull over my container. I need to empty my container. It's full. And I'm going to add my flowers. I'm going to start in the center first. I love the grid paper. or not the grid paper. The grid paper does the same thing, but I love the grid on this mat. I can then figure out where it needs to be in the middle and go from there. I think I'm going to add I think I have some black rhinestones left that I'll put in the center of that. Let me see in my stuff over here. I had some at one time, but whether I still do, yes, here I do. They were from, I guess, last Halloween. I just love, we have the faceted dots too, but these have some sparkle to them, so I'm going to use the ones with the sparkle. I'm just going to put a little jewel in the center of my flowers. Oops, that one's upside down. There we go. Look at that. Isn't it cute? And I did the inside in the envelope. I hope I've inspired you today. If you liked my video, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. I have no problem sharing my ideas. Have a great day.